Hello, thanks for joining me for another review. Right, today we're heading to Sweden and the Stigbergets Bryggeri, and this is their Stiggy Stardust. It's a IPA, as you can see, 6.3% ABV, 50 IBUs. It's a beer collaboration with Magic Rock Brewing Company, or Brewing, shall I say, out of, as you, I'm sure you know, out of Huddersfield in West Yorkshire. So yeah, check out this though. Hopefully it's going to be out of this world. So, don't know what hops are in this one. It's got a best before the 23rd of April of 2019 on the can. 440ml, I guess, although I can't see it anywhere. Let's crack it open then. Purchased this one at the BottleShop in Canterbury, the good shed. Put beer in a glass. Oh, hazy beer, kind of what I was expecting, but sometimes these sort of things surprise you. There's not much on the commercial description for this one, so it's just more of a kind of slightly tinged yellow of white head, really, one finger. Yeah, nice kind of, yeah, orangey colour. It's not too kind of bright or whatever, but it's, yeah, definitely hazy. Quite a bit of carbonation in it. Straight out the can. It's straight out the fridge, so it's chilled down. Nice looking beer. Let's give it a sniff. Big citrusy notes. Yeah, almost like an orange pulp. Slightly kind of oily hops. Then there's that kind of, it smells quite kind of layered, if that makes sense. It's got like a nice kind of grapefruity pith almost. But not too overly kind of, it doesn't smell bitter, if that makes sense. It seems quite smooth. It just gives me the impression it's going to be a smooth mouthfeel kind of beer. Yeah, smells really good. Bit of passion fruit, maybe some paler stone fruits, maybe a bit of yeah, apricots, maybe a little bit of peach, maybe, but it's very slight. A little bit kind of grassy hops, and then it backs up with that kind of tropical kind of fruit, maybe a touch of pineapple. Let's give it a try. Cheers. Oh wow, it's quite a bit of sweetness to this one. 50 IBUs, it's just not getting there for me. So it kind of starts off there is a little bit more of that bitterness coming through. Now I've had 2 or 3 mouthfuls. It's like a sweet bitterness kind of balance. You're picking up a bit of that, bit of this, and then it's like, and it mellows out. Not too harsh though. It's definitely bitter and it's definitely sweet, but it's just they're cancelling each other out. Then you're getting the obvious kind of, there is a kind of grapefruity kind of pith to this one. Maybe a slight bit of, yeah, there is a little bit of that kind of, maybe a tangerine or something like that. Mouth feels very kind of delicate. 6.3. It's drinking really well. There is a little bit of kind of a slight kind of, I don't know how old the beer is. It's not long been out. I'm pretty sure the last 2 or 3 weeks. I'm reviewing this on the 2nd of December of 2018. I purchased it, what, 29th? Something like that. Of November. So, not long. Bit of carbonation. I'm getting kind of a grapefruit, maybe There's a little bit of pine on the burp. I know it's a bit disgusting and stuff, but the overall kind of feeling of the beer. I reckon this could be slightly, and I mean slightly kind of green, as in super uber fresh. But apart from that, it's a fantastically well-rounded beer. The mouthfeel's superb. I assume it's got oats in the brew, although there's nothing on the can at all. I had a little bit of research and there's nothing online saying it's a new hazy IPA and juice. Sorry, a new hazy, hoppy and juicy IPA. That's all it says. It doesn't say New England IPA. Let's pour the rest of it in. Not really changed that much. Maybe it's a slightly kind of thicker haze, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm almost getting maybe a slight bit of kind of papaya. There's definitely a mango quality to it, but it's not like full blown definitely mango. There's just kind of little bits and pieces that remind me of mango. Obviously you've got the grapefruit. There's a slight dryness to it, maybe that kind of grapefruit pith. Yeah, definitely a dryness coming through, but it's not too kind of like, oh, I need another sip straight away kind of dryness, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's a very pleasant beer. There is notes of there is notes of peach, but it's not quite a boom. It's more kind of a bit more of a pineapple, grapefruit sort of forward, I'd say, you know, in the tropical fruit notes, for me anyway. It's a very well-rounded beer, but there is a slight, as I say, I think a slight bit of greenness on the back end, but it's a fantastic beer. It's just super fresh, that's all, which I'm not moaning about that. But yeah, if you've got it, give it a week or two potentially, and then it might just, that could kind of disappear. If you can wait a couple of weeks, of course, because it's a damn good beer, I'll tell you that now. Yeah, look at the artwork, it's just, look at that. So Stiggy Stardust, obviously Bowie kind of reference there. I'm still gutted that he's passed away and all that sort of jazz. So, well, not that he's into jazz, but you know what I mean. So yeah, it's just kind of, Starman, it's just, that's one of the kind of songs that instantly comes into my head. And yeah, there you go. I'll give it one more sip, so I'm kind of waffling a bit. Super easy drinking beer that I would love to buy again, but it's a little bit pricey. Although it says it was £8.25 in the BottleShop in Canterbury. Little bit, although you get a bit of discount, but it's worth it. I'd say it's worth it. It's the first beer from Stigbergets I've had for quite a while, so I don't think I've had a collaboration Stigbergets beer before, so this is a kind of a first. One more sip, I'm waffling, I'll give it a rating. Yeah, it's a decent, solid beer for the style IPA. I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. I think it's definitely worthy of that. A 4 out of 5, or if you're on the Untapped sort of thing. Let's get to Untapped then, see what they say. Excuse me. Right, 2,768 check-ins. 2,180 in the last 30 days, so that kind of tells you. It was added to Untapped on the 12th of September. Oh, okay. 12th of September of 2018. It's had 2,421 ratings, coming at 3.8. So I'm giving it slightly higher, but yeah, 8 out of 10 for me. It's solid. And I might buy it again. If I saw it on tap, I'd definitely try it. But yeah, that is Stigbergets Stiggy Stardust. Their IPA collaboration with Magic Rock Brewing out of Huddersfield. Awesome looking can. Let me know you've had it. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, that'd be cool. Do the old bell so you know when my kind of reviews come out, and all that sort of thing. And I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.